Do you know why the fish doesn't breathe? Why the cat doesn't make any sound when it walks? Why the bear isn't scared? Why the bird doesn't spit? Why the mountain doesn't have any roots? And why the woman doesn't have a beard? In the old days, when the Vikings were out, the people in the north believed in the old Norse gods, the Scandinavian gods, the gods that lived in Åsgård. With these gods, there was Loke. Loki got 5 kids, but only 2 of these were with his wife. The remaining 3 was with a Jotun woman named Angerboda. She gave birth to Hel, the queen of the underworld, Midgardsormen, who is a gigantic sea creature worm that surrounds our world, and Fenrisulven. Fenrisulven was a monster in the image of a wolf. He grew faster and faster as he got older, and after a while it was only tea that dared feed him. Asne, the people from Åsgård, was so scared of him that they decided to try to tie him up. First they tried a chain they got from Löding. Tea told the wolf that he should check his strength, show the whole of Asgard how strong he was by breaking it. And he did break it. Then they tried Drome's chain. This chain was a lot stronger and bigger. But in the time since the last chain, Fenrisulven had grown even more. The same thing happened again. He broke it without trouble, and Asne was getting really scared. Skirne then went to the gnomes and asked them to make a chain that could hold this monster, and even though the gnomes were tricky little bastards, they wanted to prove themselves. They made a chain that was so strong no one could break it. It was thin though, and as light as silk, but there was magic behind it. When Fenrisulven got to see this chain, he understood that there was magic behind, and even though they swore there was not, he did not believe them. He asked someone to put their hand in his mouth, so that if they tricked him, he would have something. They tied him up, and this time he could not get loose. He was furious and started biting after them. They then stuck a sword through his mouth, so he couldn't hurt anyone. The chain from the gnomes was called Gleipnir, and it was made from the fish's breath, the sound of the cat when it walks, the bear's fright, the bird's spit, the mountain roots, and the beard of a woman. To make this chain, they needed all of what was in the world of each individual thing, which is why to this day it does not exist. So 2.5 weeks ago, I got a tattoo, and I told you guys that I would show you. I'm in love with it, and it's right here. It says Starship Ranger. I'm not sure if you can probably see it in the webcam. If you want, I could send you a picture. Yeah, I'm in love with it, and it says Starship Ranger. So